Hello, my feline friends. In our last episode, we started off by trying to help the one ship with their Grav drive again because I thought I had located it finally. But alas, I had not. What we found was a prototype ship out testing voice-activated turrets. No one was alive, but we discovered how to use them, and if they ever come up with working turrets, we will know what to do with them. The voice commands were not working properly, and that is what killed the crew. I do believe one crew aboard said it was on purpose so the prototype could be stolen. We shall see in the future episode if my suspicions are correct. After going through the whole ship, we went looking for the broken ship again. No luck. Oh well, maybe it's a random spawn and it'll pop up again. While searching for the ship, I realized we were close to Red Mile on Porrima II, and so we went and picked up a package for Salinas from the well. Back to New Atlantis in the well. Delivered the package, and now we can trade with Salinas. Sarah had been constantly trying to chat with us, so outside the lodge we had a brief conversation where she tells us about her predecessor. Then we went into the lodge to see our parents. Noelle kept giving us notes saying they had been there and have left and that we should go see them at home, even though as we were speaking to them, she was giving us these notes and they were right in front of us and she was still giving us these notes, but she kept giving them to us as if they weren't there anymore. So the lodge and Noelle seemed to be buggy to me. Pops gave us a gun from a history professor's collection that once belonged to Sir Malcolm Livingstone, who was one of the Constellation's benefactors and a former chairman. Thanks, Dad. We explored a bit of the lodge, found our room, and then we decided to return to the well to see what Salinas had to offer us in his store. He trades in weapons and ammunition. After the well, we decided to go see our scientist buddy, Kelton. He discovered more about our tree friend and now needs us to obtain a tree branch for him. Off to Aquila City to speak to a woman named Leo. On the way, we ran into Captain Mayong, who wasn't court-martialed for being on Altair 2 after all. She gave us a gift as she is heading out to parts unknown. When we arrived, we are informed of a hostage situation at Galbank in Aquila City. We decided to speak to Marshal Daniel Blake, where we volunteered to play hostage negotiator. We speak to Jed, one of the bank robbers who is a part of the Shaw gang. We came to a peaceful agreement, and Marshal Daniel was so impressed with our awesomeness. He then says we're ranger material, and if we want to join up to speak to Emma Wilcox on the rock. I'll think about it. Finally, we find Leah. We get the branch from her, and then we return to Kelton. Kelton asked us to do another task for the good of the whole city, and we agreed. Yay, as we helped Kelton save the tree in New Atlantis. After that, I got my wires crossed and thought I had a pair of boots to give to Salinas, but they were actually for Antonia Bianchi in the U.S. surplus store, or UC surplus store. Oops. At least I went into the right store, dang notes. Supposedly they are cursed, and he tasked us with taking them to an outpost on the far side of the galaxy and leaving them there. So guess what we're gonna do today, my feline friends? The same thing we do every day. Try to take over the galaxy by getting rid of the cursed boots. Wahaha! Anyway, before we go do that, we're going to go spill some tea to Nadia with the SSNN about the bank robbery in Aquila City. My mission journal has a typo. Up on the left corner when I bring up the mission, it says Nada instead of Nadia. After the boots mission, we're going to go check out a ghost ship. Let's see what that's all about, shall we? And Athena, of course, has her 2 cents to say. Some of you might be wondering why I never put her outside the room when I record. Well, she is pretty persistent, and this is pretty mild the few times you hear her when she is on the The microphone, if I put her out, she just bangs on the door and howls louder. So this is better. She is a mama's girl. I had forgotten that we were supposed to, every time we kind of got any kind of newsworthy thing, to go back to Nadia. Although I think this is about the only thing that you can really count as newsworthy, or anything that we can probably tell, the masses we did. Nadia, I got some tea for you.
News. It's a classic win-win. You have another story for me?
I do. I have information about the Galbank robbery on Aquila City. What stories are you working on right now? I don't want to do an interview right now. How's it working for SSNN? What David Barron really like? What's David? I don't care about David Barron. But I got tea.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
There was a standoff, all right. My first time there, too. Welcome to Aquila. Don't mind the robbery. I can't believe that bank has been hit more than once.
I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
I negotiated with the gang and talked them down. They were convinced to let the hostages go. They were arrested. The marshal and I worked together, and the gang were all arrested. It's all about me.
You did what? I mean, you're well spoken. But a hostage negotiator?
Yes, I'm Unikitten, the hostage negotiator.
These things are often messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
I didn't bother to ask. Thankfully, there were no casualties, not even any injuries that I know of. It was a bit of a blur, sorry.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre. No comment. If the Rangers can't protect their own bank, who can they protect?
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Thank you. Alright. Now to go get rid of some cursed boots. Although the guy at the surplus store said that he got rid of them once before and they came back to him. So we'll see if they come back to him again. Wolf. Thank you. Not that I know where Dock Bay 1 is, but thank you. Glad you figured it out for me, computer.
Docking complete. It's so satisfying.
It really is, Fan. Hey, Vasco.
Captain, do you require
No, I do not.
assistance?
How about my foot up your
There. This station's seen better days. I
A little
wonder if
bit.
the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
It's really kind of a waste if they don't. Yeah.
Hey, newbie. It's a nice set of boots you got there. They for sale? I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me anyway.
Well, you got yourself a deal. Trust me, you don't want these. The only thing they'd look good on you is a mask. That's true, you're kind of ugly. What's wrong with the ones you're wearing? I don't really think you want these boots.
I don't know. Looks like they're perfect. Sturdy, polished, and just my size. But fine. If you don't want to sell, it's your loss.
Fine then.
Back again, huh? 500 credits. They'll look better on me than you.
Alright, fine. Get yourself a mask while you're at it.
Great. I've been wanting a pair like that. Looks just my size, too. To be honest, I might have gone as high as $2,000.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
I was
ripped
dumping
you
them
off,
in a
but
box
sure
for
as
free,
hell
so.
thinking it.
If you see anything unusual or illegal, make sure you report it. Vanguard's here for a reason. We'll take care of it.
Alright, lady.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. If you've got business with the Vanguard, I hope you ran it through masks first. If not, you probably made a long jump for nothing.
What does the Vanguard do here? You see a lot of action out here. Has the Vanguard always used this as a base of operations?
The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over. Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station, I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the colony war ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever will, really.
See a lot of action out here.
Might be counterintuitive, but no. No, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted.
Alright, thanks. Have a good one.
Take care.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
They are.
Spreading like a virus through the settled systems.
They really
They
are.
set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony war. That way,
Trade
they can strike
Authority.
anywhere.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our
Will
stock
do.
may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
See if you got any
It's
work.
very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some trade authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm
Thanks.
sure you're already aware that the trade authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts.
Let's see what you got for sale.
By all means.
Not a bad looking suit. Yeah, just your run-of-the-mill stuff that everybody else has. Alright. Let's go check out that ghost ship. See why nobody can get a hold of anybody on the ship. We had first gotten this quest when we were on our way somewhere else, and it just kind of came up and it said that nobody has had contact with the ship, and nobody's talking to them, and that we need to just go ask about it. So here we go. Let's go see what's going on with it.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
See, there's the ship just kind of floating there, not doing much of anything. So, we're gonna check it out. At some point, I need to put some skill points into zoology. I have not done that yet. Haven't quite needed it yet, so hasn't been super important.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
Ooh, look at this. It's like a resort. Need a vacation sometimes. Down in the comments, tell me where your favorite place to go on vacation is.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Yep, same as to you, Vasco, as always. It's interesting that these palm trees are not green. Which is, different planet, you would assume that they would be different. It's nice when you see the differences like that.
Is only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Okay, I won't. I won't think about you at all. Pretending. Hello there, Chief.
Welcome to Paradiso. Chief Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, that ship out there. I'm here about the distress call you sent. Is Paradiso Security affiliated with the UC or Freestar Collective? What sort of trouble do you run into at a resort? Yeah, what kind of trouble do you run into? People lose their wallets or something?
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here.
As
long as
they
they're
need a
not
vacation
bothering
spot too.
anyone, we've been told not to worry about that.
Okay, I'm here about that distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Only the people on my channel, Unikitten. Understood. I swear it. Let me know what you need me to do. Yeah, I agree. Just hurry up and tell me what you want already. I'm going to need to think about this and get back to you. Understood.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Porrima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Seems like a delicate situation. Go on. Get to the point. I assume you want me to blast it out of the sky? What do you think we're dealing with? They didn't respond to communications? What kind of ship is it? Any idea who it belongs to?
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat.
No communications at all.
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
Alright, seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Thanks. Alright. We got to go be nice. Remember that, everyone. We have to be nice. Be friendly. Be nice. Use our words, not our guns.
Time to get this ship moving.
Pressure holding. Take off
Lift off. It is nice that
Apogee kick complete.
they show
Steady.
all going all the way up into the sky. Alright, identified ship. Hello? This is Unikitten. Could you repeat that? Sorry, you're breaking up. Can you try a different channel? What? Well, this is Unikitten. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure and we can talk on board. I don't understand you. Can you hear me? Is there something wrong with your communications array? Is something wrong? Do you need help? Alright, ship, we're coming in. It's kind of a plain vessel. More like a rocket than a ship. Alright. Hopefully they won't try to shoot us as soon as we board. Hello, honey, I'm home.
Hello, Captain.
Guard the ship, Vasco. We don't know these people.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Well, they speak English.
Now is the time for diplomacy.
Or, well, they speak common. Translators and such.
You're human.
Oh, I like your jacket. That's so pretty. Of course I'm human. I take it you were expecting something else? Human? I didn't know there were other options. No, can't you see? I'm actually a weird, scary monster with tentacles. Duh. Wait, what are you? Of course I'm human.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
How long have you been out here?
Cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm Unikitten, and I'm here to help. Wait, don't tell me. You're going to ask me for some sort of huge favor. Yeah, look, I'm just here to help the people on the planet down below. What is this ship?
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth.
Wow.
Only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know.
Humans?
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first. You know, those others are human beings and they were here first. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty big ass. Incredible, 200 years? How did it take you so long to get here? So you know about the people on the surface? How did you all survive for 200 years? Your communications didn't work? Why's that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise.
gave me the heebie-jeebies at
Well, you
first.
gave them the heebie-jeebies too. Let's see. How did you all survive for 200 years?
The short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though it would
Your
seem
technology is
that was perhaps
200
a bit
years
presumptuous.
old. We should probably get away from the airlock.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am.
I want your outfit, Diana.
I do not believe we have need to fear our
So, I have never heard of the name Bomani, except for one other place. My old boss actually changed his name to that and then changed it back to his original name. But some people who met him during that time actually still call him Bomani.
Nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable.
He wasn't wrong.
That's what happened. He gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
Yeah, 200 years ago.
Generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Wow, where have you been?
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on
I
out.
have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here. Is it difficult being captain for a colony ship? How's your crew holding up? How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Okay, sounds like you could use some help with your situation.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
The people in Paradiso want the same. I'll help. Sounds like you're just trying to offload the hard parts to someone else. Depends what's in it for me. What's wrong with your communication system? I already asked that.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise. If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here? Why not just find another planet?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
I
Let
doubt
me
they
know how
will.
they respond, and we'll go from there.
Will do. Okay, but no promises. I'll be able to convince them. Are you out of your mind? There's no way they'll go for that. Porrima II's huge. Why not just settle on the other side of it, away from others? Yeah.
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
I don't think so, but whatever. Okay, but no promises. I'll be able to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
They'll just blow you out of the sky if you become too much of a problem, lady. Just saying. You've got nothing on today's technology. But I guess we'll go negotiate for you.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Don't worry. If we want to get rid of you, we would have already.
Coming from outside our ship.
Y'all can't do nothing. 200-year-old technology. Nice green area.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change
This is a nice ship. You would expect it to be, considering that,
It's almost time to take inventory of our stock again.
you know, they've been living on it for 200 years as a colony ship. But, and for a colony ship that's been in space for 200 years, it is really well put together. Most of the time in,
We've got strict rules around here.
any kind of you know, movie I've seen, like sci-fi movie where they've had colony ships and whatnot, they're not doing well. Yeah, I'm lost on this ship, so I'm just gonna try to fast travel. Oh no, you suck. Won't let me fast travel off this ship, so I guess I'm going to continue to be lost for a minute. But normally they don't have supplies, they don't have, like, it's fallen apart, you see rust, you see, you know, all the people here are all healthy. You know, you never see people continue to be healthy when they're out in space for any length of time.
We were never trained to address threats.
Well, hell's bells. Can one of you just, like, lead me out?
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships.
I'm surprised that these people, well, I guess, you know, the vastness of space, but you would think they would have seen someone before, or someone would have seen them before, but it is a vast space out there. Show me how to get off your ship before I start shooting you all. Engineering, mess hall, lift. It's nice that you have, like, all these little things, but signs, but they're not helping me. Well, show me how to get off your ship, and I won't have a problem with staying out of trouble. I I should have paid more attention when we were walking here, but I was trying to follow her and not really paying attention.
We've got strict rules around here.
I don't care about your rules. Thank you. Vasco, you could have sent a beacon. This way. Alright. Crying out loud.
We're counted for. We're ready to depart.
Thank you, Sarah. I see you just made it back to the ship and didn't tell me the way. Alright, Paradiso. Galbank is self-funded, self-protected, and self-regulated, an incredible feat in the often tense politics of the settled systems. Alright. I thought that
we've detached.
One mission would have been more on that line, but it really wasn't. Oh, it's nice to see this place during the day. I do like the orange leaves over green. It's different. Makes it seem more tropical than the green would, but I understand why we have green. It's a pretty flower.
Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
I need to go to a resort in real life.
Hey, hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay.
Did you guys remember to tell me where your favorite vacation place is in the comments?
Where should we begin?
I have to say my favorite vacation place that I've been is actually probably Yellowstone. I really love Yellowstone. But I haven't really been to like Bahamas or anything, so that might change if I ever go to a tropical place like that.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
No, but you can make me one. I kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help. I'm here on important business. Don't you know who I am? Do I really need one?
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
I need a soda. I'm ready to go into the boardroom. What's it like working for Paradiso? What were everyone's thoughts when the ECS Constant showed up? What can you tell me about the board members? Yeah, let's hear about the board members.
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway,
must be nice.
Be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Well, thank you. I'm ready to go into the boardroom now.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank.
Gee,
and don't worry,
thank you.
Even they call it that.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck,
if it's not important, bring it up with Keegan.
Don't. I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit. Are there really only 3 board members? What can you tell me about Paradiso? You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes. We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Well.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Hero told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got
They're
our
slimy.
friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort.
Yeah, they're humans.
Like that. My team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens.
You're gonna be disappointed. Let's just get to the matter at hand. That's despicable. You know it's not true. Sure, whatever, it's brilliant. People are never going to fall for that. Why is this problem so urgent to you?
Ah, being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey. It's a rickety old Earth ship full of uptight colonists who think they own your planet. Old Earth colonists desperate to settle after 200 years, I'm sure you can exploit that.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work.
Nope, they think
Now,
they own
tell
this
me,
place.
What are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them quite a bit too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
You're a slimy lady.
What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction.
I don't like you.
Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Sima's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
I think I've made up my mind. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants? Wait, why do I have to buy the Grav drive? Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroyed the ship? Why can't we just let some other authority handle this? So they can live here, but they'd be indentured... Oh, sorry. Just reading the same stuff. Yeah, why can't they settle on the other side of the planet?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters
Did
they
you
might
buy the whole planet? From who?
That might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. These are human beings and you're worried about landscaping? That's absurd. I understand your point from a business stance, but I disagree. You're probably right. These people could be bad for business in many ways.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Oh, I think you're about to lose your whole planet. I think I've made up my mind. So they can live here, but they're indentured. Why do I have to buy the Grav drive? Cease to exist. Why can't we let some authority handle this? Alright, we're gonna go with the authority.
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs.
Perhaps
And
they
we'd rather
should.
not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom Grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That
Why
leaves
can't I
the
just
only other
shoot
party
you?
in this negotiation. You. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
I'll convince them to take the settlement deal. I'll buy the Grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away? What if, after all this, they continue to insist their claim to the planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
Don't even think for one moment that this would be acceptable behavior. You can't just blow up their ship. That's insane.
Don't be mad at me. Guess I'm gonna buy a damn Grav drive.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hotech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern Grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice.
It's not.
Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
Can I come back and shoot you?
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon.
You are.
We are. We've done something.
I will not be giving you any of my credits to stay on your planet.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is a pleasant one.
Just welcome to Paradiso.
Nice day, huh?
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
This pretty planet, but this place sucks. Come on, Vasco.
Do you require my assistance?
Yeah, I need you to go kill all those people.
Head to my crew position.
Hey, who's made this place a mess? You guys got stuff all over the floor. Look at this. Pick up after yourselves. Batten it down. For crying out loud. There, I did my captaining duty for a minute. I kind of agree with the colonists more than I agree with the people on the planet. I think when we get closer to done with this mission, I'm going to kill that guy. See what happens. I might have to reload the game. think I lost another ship. I wonder if engineers from 200 years ago would even be able to use a grav drive from today. Like, they wouldn't really know how to fix it. They wouldn't know really how to use it very well. It does kind of make you wonder if giving them the new technology is actually better. But it's better than dying, though, I guess, or being an indentured servant.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
In the right place to talk to the ship, but not to the guy I was supposed to go talk to. Just out here wasting fuel. Don't mind me. That got bright.
I will never get tired of that.
Where are you, guy? I'm crying out loud.
Fine. You know what, Robin? Fine. You win. On Austin. Hey,
That's because we did jump that ditch.
Robin, can you go 5 minutes without interrupting me?
Maybe if you listened to me every once in a while, I wouldn't have to interrupt you.
Alright, what do you people want? I'm still here if you two actually want directions. I'm in a hurry. Let's skip the drama. Maybe I would give you directions to the nearest marriage counselor instead.
Yes, we do. I'm so sorry about this. Some of us get a little testy when we're in the wrong.
I don't care.
In the wrong, my
I got stuff to do.
They're gonna say it's ahead of us. You watch.
Well, we'll just see about that, won't we?
You're right. It's just up ahead. Your wife's right. You're heading the wrong way. Honestly, I have no idea either.
Oh, great. Thanks for nothing, pal.
John, that's no way to treat a stranger. You should really
Yeah.
think of yourself.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Thanks for your help. Make your way.
Valo.
Must have been a good jump. We're
Welcome
still
to
in one
resource
piece.
space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. You're good to go. All clear
Thanks.
to land at Hopetown.
Well, tell me where this guy is. That's a nice view somebody got of me with Vasco. Too bad they didn't get my ship, though.
Let's put this bird to work.
Hello, Hope Tech.
When you have a moment.
We don't have a moment, Sarah. You just need to stop.
Pleasant to see you.
I don't want to hear your complaints.
Well, I wasn't complaining to you, now was I?
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Deep breath. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. Oh God. But you have to admire what he's accomplished.
You don't look like things are going well. Well, you wanted to talk to me, talk.
Right. Right. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
That sucks. Tell me what's wrong. I'm a captain too. Us captains need to stick together. I might be willing to help for a price. Kind of busy right now. Tell me what's wrong.
Where to start? So,
just tell me what the fuck's wrong.
I fly a rust bucket called
pardon
the
my
Mark
language.
Hub for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals.
Get on with
Have
it.
you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
Yeah, like now. Story of my life. Something going wrong? Nah, that's never happens to me. Lots of people just use people like us without giving a crap about us. I look at situations like that as opportunities.
You get it then. So I just got assigned to the Mark Hub. The first shipment, slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
Well, that sucks. That's really terrible. Tell me how I figure into this. So, what were you actually shipping?
I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it.
How do I figure into this?
I'm getting to that part. Sorry.
We'll get to it faster.
Just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Mark Hub, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
Guess I'm Captain Fahim then. I'm not interested. Why would I do that? How do they only know your name? How am I supposed to deal with the tracker?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice. A member of the Trackers Alliance. You know, bang bang, dead or alive bounty hunters? The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file.
Sounds like you should have found a different company to work for.
Is a good thing. Listen, I just call, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look, well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy, girl. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right? You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
He's probably gonna try to shoot me. Because of you.
Yes?
That was creepy how you just showed up right there, Mr. Citizen.
Something you might be interested in.
Okay, hello. As dives go, this place ain't bad. I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right?
I did.
What's your name, stranger? Might buy you a drink.
Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you. I'll take that drink now. I might take you up on that later. Goodbye. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship to Markup? I bet
Sure.
you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty.
Not mine,
Two ways
actually.
this can go. You know the drill.
You don't seem bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this. You got me. I'm very surprised. Can't we come to an arrangement? Are you going to shoot me here? A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. Meant for orphans. Or something.
That sucks.
I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the markup. I don't deal with smugglers and local types. Well, I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond. Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Attack. I'm tired of this cat and mouse. Persuade. Adela doesn't deserve a bounty on her. The whole thing doesn't add up. Surely some credits can resolve this situation peacefully. I'm not the real Captain Fahim. I'm Unikitten. Please like and subscribe to my channel.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Seem like an honorable man. You wouldn't kill an innocent. You're the one that said this smells fishy. Trust your gut. Everyone's after this shipment. Whoever hired you is lying.
Something doesn't add up.
Look at me. If we throw down, you're the one going to the morgue. Everyone's after this shipment.
The bounty is awfully large for what they're saying. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
Well, I'll just have to kill him. Thanks for the advice, but I got it covered. Unfortunately, I jettisoned the cargo. My name is actually Unikitten, and I don't have the shipment.
There's no way they're ever going to settle for that. Ah, sucks to be you. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Probably got trackers after me now, because he's gonna go tell all his buddies that I'm Fahim. Alright, he's off your back for now.
This can't be happening.
Why don't you just run? I convinced the tracker to let you go. Anything you left out?
I mean, maybe. At my 6th birthday, the theme was unicorns.
Really?
Sorry, bad joke.
Well, that was not nice of you. I thought, really. But anyway, I convinced the tracker to let you go.
I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you.
I figure I got a reward coming. You're lucky the tracker was a good guy. They will send more. What are you going to do next?
You think? I mean, of course they will. Oh, God. I don't mean to be ungrateful and all, but I really, really need to go. Thank you.
Not too bad, 3,300 credits.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
If you can't protect them, you don't belong.
Alright, let's go find the guy we came here for.
Things for you.
You got a metal detector. I'm loaded with guns.
Embodies the saying, "A spared no expense."
Gotta get upstairs, I think.
Just want to get over these bugs and move on.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever.
I missed the level, maybe? Oh, I went up one more, two. Oh, that's a glass wall, not a door.
Oh, hello.
Hello, St. James.
No, that wouldn't work. The O2 needs enough capacity for the whole ship.
I hear you're an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask for a favor. What's it like being an engineer here? What ships have you worked on?
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Oliver Campbell sent me. I'm here about a grav drive for an old colony ship. We're all busy. I need to know if you can help put a grav drive on an old colony ship or not.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So
Good
grav
deal.
drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. It's some minor adjustments. It's a good ship too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
Holy smokes. 40,000 credits? Are you crazy? Sure, it's a lot, but it's worth it. Maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
You had that old part for how long, and no one has yet offered to buy it? Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer? Surely the profit you'd make doesn't compare to the freedom you'd be giving these people? You must not get around much if you think anybody would pay that.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
25,000 credits. That seems very reasonable, thank you. Actually, I still don't have enough.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away.
Thank you.
I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Yeah. Crying out loud. Everybody just wants my money.
If you get the credits, we got what you need.
What you
Welcome
got?
to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice.
I'm gonna take a look
You
at
got the
this
financing set up already?
store.
You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Okay. Nice. Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, You get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time.
I like the sound of Hope Tech. I don't know, aesthetics matter to me. What do you think about Ron Hope?
A smart person chooses substance over form every time. Sound familiar? So what are you in the market for?
Let me see what ships you're selling. I'd like to view and modify my ships. What can you tell me about your ships? How'd you wind up here?
Right away.
It's nice. That just looks like a storage box in the air. Oh no, that looks like a... Oh, what were they? It was from Stargate Atlantis. No, was it Atlantis? It was Stargate, the replicators. It looks a lot like the replicators, like an early version model of the replicators. That is creepy. I do not want that one. Okay, you look like the replicators' big brother. Huh? It's kind of cute. Oh, it's adorable. Tiny little baby ship. That's kind of pretty. Thank you.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
Hello.
Best defense. Apparently this is a little Easter egg from other Bethesda games.
Yes. Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here.
Okay.
Don't even think about stealing anything. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
You must get high marks for customer service. Good rules, I can respect that. There's no law around here?
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times. Swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this run to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone.
Why do you have such serious merchandise? Let's see what you have. How is it living in Hope Town? What you got?
Music to my ears.
Thank you much, Carlos.
Payday is always.
Alright. I gotta go back out to the colony ship and tell them that the Grav drive is on its way. Just gotta find them first.
In on deck.
Time to leave this place behind. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Alright. Where are you, ship? Guess not here. Dina. That's mine.
Don't you just love gram jobs?
Just had an epic battle over my candy from my cat. She was trying to steal my candy. Still is. Trust me, it's epic. Alright, colonist. Well, thank you, fanboy.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Tell me about it later.
The service, Captain.
Guard the ship.
We've got strict rules around here.
I don't care about your rules. I'm here to try to save you people. And I do what I want.
Keeping a 200-year-old ship running is no easy task. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
We have tech called a Grav drive that allows a ship to bend space. I have no idea how these things work, but they do. I really don't have time for this.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more.
Well, you're gonna learn a lot right now.
I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Ami. And I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
I'm Unikitten. There's something else I need to talk to you about, Amin. Whatever, I'm Unikitten. Look, I need to go. I get it. You want to know about what's changed since your ship departed. If you know it's rude, maybe you should stop bombarding me with so many questions.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just hope you understand how exciting it is to make contact with someone from out there. Perhaps there will be time for questions later when you have more time.
I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the Grav drive. You said you had more questions for me? With a ship this old, do you have any good heroic engineering stories? What do you do as chief engineer? If your predecessors knew about Grav drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike up when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Well, I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the Grav drive.
What Grav drive? just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process.
Well,
I just
if
received
there
word
is,
from
let
the
me get
driver's
away
seat.
first.
Ready to get to work?
Yep. Ready as I can be. Sorry, did you say something about explosions? You need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
Sounds like you're having me do your work. Alright, ready as I can be.
Great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it?
Sounds like a lot of work. You're not paying me. I already had to buy you guys the drive. For crying out loud. To be used only by or under supervision of a qualified engineer. Access granted. Which system would you like to adjust? Engineering, control, computer, beta. Plasma run off inhibitor, plasma gun actuator assembly. Plasma runoff inhibitor.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
Engineering, control, computer, alpha. Cryogenic radiator, auxiliary, cryogenic radiator, primary, cryopump, port, cryopump, starboard. Turbo pump, port, turbo pump, starboard. Cryoport, cryopump, starboard. I forget what he said to do. Alright, got that. Reactor computer. Engineering control computer gamma. See, this is one of those times where if they put the quest up in the corner, it would be easier.
like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
No problem. I'm just everybody's errand girl, apparently.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what you can do.
You know, you people are awfully rude to me, considering I'm trying to save you.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Hey, wake up!
That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Wake up!
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
The Grav drive is installed. You should be all set now. Is it difficult being captain? How's your crew holding up?
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
No problem at all. Glad it worked out. Sure, let's talk about payment now. Where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Porrima II here.
No problem at all. Glad it worked out. Sure, let's talk about payment now.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
When you get some credits, just pass them my way. I got some loot, at least. Got an antique Earth baseball. And an antique piggy bank. Soccer ball. Basketball. Yeah. Guess win some and you lose some.
Never seen a ship like yours before.
Well, yeah, you've been in space for 200 years. Didn't see anybody for 200 years. What did you expect?
The constant is
Again, you would think on a colony ship you probably would see children. I see no children. Could you just point me how to get off your ship? I feel like you have corridors that just get added when I'm not looking.
Now that we know there are other people out there.
I have to start leaving a breadcrumbs or something. Breadcrumb trail.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off.
Oh, well, please escort me off this ship. I can't find my way otherwise. Guess there's a residential area. Maybe that's where the kids are.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Nice little area. But it still is not off the ship.
This must be how the colony ship kept itself fed over all these years in space.
Well, yeah, how else would they? Alright, finally.
Where to next?
Really not sure, Sarah. Alright, my feline friends, I'm going to end episode here. I'm going to make a... However, I am going to go make a quick video of me killing the board members on Paradiso to see what happens. Like and subscribe to see our next adventure.